Hiding, you live so willing to get back together. Everything, even the smaller things, even the harder things, we stay together. Yeah.
All right, welcome to another episode of Can You Connect? And this is Mr. Walk That Walk. So, thanks for tuning in for you know, new episode. This one is going to be on selecting a partner. So, um, this one is going to be, I feel like there's going to be phases. So we're going to do phase one and phase two. Next week, maybe I'll do, let's say, phase three and four together, or I may separate them. So we'll see how long each of them are, and I'll decide on that. But this one is going to be on finding a partner, and usually when you're trying to look for somebody, it's not going to be fast. It's not going to be something super quick. It's something that takes time. It takes time to get to know somebody for who they are. And, so being able to be patient, I think that's going to be important as well. And because you got to go through the numbers and meet different types of people to know who's right for you. And and going through these phases, this will lead to a deeper connection. But we're going to start with phase one. And phase one is usually focusing on who's available, not we're trying to, if you meet somebody, we're trying to not make somebody who's married available or somebody who's in a relationship, they're not available either. Somebody who, let's say, they just broke up with the person. I don't. Let's say they probably are not really available. Um, so I just gave three that may be like, yeah, these people may not be available, and other life situations could happen also as well, which would make somebody be unavailable. Um, but if we're looking for somebody, is we usually get influenced by, let's say, it could be our values. If our values align, then maybe we feel more connected with a person. Or it could be our culture and family that connect us. Because some people get with like a family friend. Um, like two families know each other and then their kids get together, like something like that. That could potentially maybe happen. I'm sure it does happen, depending on your family situation. And there's also social class. So there's multiple ways, maybe ethnicity, um, maybe what state or what country you're from. So those are different aspects where you may feel connected with somebody and may want to get to know them more. Now, where would you meet them? You can meet people anywhere. Right when you step outside, you can meet people. Whether it's people in your neighborhood, whether it's like people you go to school with, or different social events, like cultures, different cultures have like different festivals or different, let's say, events they throw for people who is either part of their culture, or it could also be people who is part of their religion. So you could be in the same religion group as somebody else. And y'all end up talking and have a connection. Um, but maybe you like sports. Maybe you meet somebody at a sporting event. Maybe y'all like, oh man, I love basketball or football or I don't know, the Olympics or UFC or something. I like watching people get beat up. I need them to get hit upside their head. Maybe you'll meet somebody there. I don't know if that's the best place to meet somebody, but you might. And I'll also say, oh, like for the gamers and stuff, like if you're into like video games or anime, you meet them at like a anime convention or a gaming convention. So there's multiple ways to meet people. Especially, I think it's way more fun meeting somebody, let's say at an event that that y'all are both have like a common interest in. And let's say the other things that are in phase 1 is behaviors. So maybe y'all have certain behaviors that you find attractive in another person. So maybe you'd be like, oh man, this person's real outgoing. I really respect that about them. Or it could be somebody who's, let's say, you see somebody real determined. Maybe you see them, they have a task they need to get done, and you see them like going through that process to complete that. Or it could be, what's not a good behavior? Uh, Somebody you see in conflict and they're handling the conflict well, they're handling the conflict in a respectful way, not cursing. Just it's random because random things can happen to you at any moment, so people can see your true behavior at any moment, and they may like it or not like it. Um, and we'll see. Another part of this phase is going to be physical attraction. So you may find a person attractive, and you may want to talk to them. But this goes into phase 2. So phase 2 is is focusing on discovering phase 1 you met the person. You met the person, you connect with the person. Phase 2 is now that you met the person, you got their contact info, and y'all are talking and meeting. Now you're becoming more intimate. So that's phase 2. And intimacy requires, we're not just talking about physical intimacy, we're also talking about intimacy like you're allowing yourself to become vulnerable with another person. So to the extent where you're asking questions, and the more you ask, the more you'll find out about a person. However, we don't want to force nobody to, we don't want to force nobody to talk about how they feel or what they've been through. That's when they're ready. But if you ask and they say no, just give them some time. And but through most occasions, I'll say when you do tell somebody, tell your partner about yourself or your future partner about yourself and disclose certain things about you, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes they'll do the same thing in return. Sometimes they'll also say things about themselves. Um, and during this stage, when you're getting to know somebody, most people usually in this stage, phase 2, they just focus on things that y'all have in common. So that goes back into the stage of phase 1, where you're meeting somebody in a place where maybe y'all share the same interests. So see how the phases connect to. So the phase is also the next phase is probably going to connect as well. I got to reread it because I've been out of it for a little while. Now I'm back. I read everything, but you gotta go back over it a few times. And I'll be making more episodes. Well, writing more episodes soon. So, um, you know, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the video. And of course, we're gonna be supporting Black-owned businesses. There was some event in Laurel, Maryland where it was like maybe like 5 or 6 businesses that was like outside, and they were like selling different clothing. And I went over there, I supported them, I brought some of the clothing. Um, I was thinking about getting it, but I was like, nah, I'll post a picture and put it on my Twitter. Um, but I brought one of the shorts, and the shorts on it said "Quiet Storm." So I met them. I met the guy who made the company, him and his partner. So they were pretty chill. They were cool people. Want to support their stuff. I'll probably buy some more stuff online pretty soon, and I'll put all the information in the description. So yeah, definitely check out their clothing and try to support them as well. And of course, if anybody's interested in individual or couples therapy, my email address is I'll put that in the description as well. I could do therapy in the state of Maryland. I'm a clinical social worker, so all the info's there. Okay, so we could definitely check back in next week, and y'all have a good rest of the night and a good rest of the week.
What can we do to teach a lesson? To teach a
Mm.
lesson. Our homes, our homes, they've been empty. Our dreams slowly shattered, and our bodies losing matter. What does it take to become a legend? What can we do to teach a lesson? Is there a way for a future commitment? Oh, why do we wait to replace the world when the world loses color? It's our goal to bring them back. Yeah, yeah. When the world loses color, it's our goal to bring them back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Our emotions have grown. Our feelings have grown. Our beautiful women can't see the beauty